once I found out he was married, I went to my mom's house, and he thought that I was seeing someone else, and I really wasn't. I wasn't at all. I'm not that kind of girl. And I went home to vent. My sister is here. I'm here now. I'm at mom's house. And, you know, the dogs and just something familiar where I was able to be me and forget that little pain, because even though I was more interested in breeding my dog and having a place for her to give birth and having a nursery at his place, and a part of me wanted it to work. Like, I thought it was a clean slate. I was under the impression that since he was single, so I thought, and I was single, and I don't have any baggage, and I thought he didn't. I assumed that maybe something could happen, but it didn't. I found out in April. May went by. I went through something. I've never had it's hard for me to share with the public, with anybody, but I've never had a UTI in my life. And he was cheating on me. It wasn't using protection. And unfortunately, I caught a UTI. One day I was in this severe pain, and I feel every female should get checked for this, whether you're in a relationship or not, because I eventually found out that I had hemorrhoid fibroids, something of that nature. Well, basically, it was a cyst that was blocking me from producing, yeah. And in a way, it was like a blessing in disguise. If he didn't cheat on me and came back home dirty, I would have never caught an infection, and I found out that I had something that was basically killing me for 7 years. So let's go back. We'll talk about that in another story time. So let's go back to his infidelity. It was about June that I finally decided. I was like, you know what? One day, my mom, she wasn't home. My sister left. I still had keys. And I had reconnected with someone in the past. And I decided, why not hang out at my mom's? And I'm glad I did. Like, throughout everything and what I experienced, being sick and being a little heartbroken, I was okay. I was okay doing it because it's weird. I guess it has a lot with being a Scorpio, but not having your man, your boo, your bae, not want to have intimate moments with you was kind of like, damn. Yeah, like that. So I decided that I need some me time. I need to live again. I need to feel alive. I need to feel like I need to feel something. And I took advantage of it. I did. And I'm glad I did. I am so glad I did. Because the whole time that I was with my ex and living with him, it was like, okay, we like movies. I could sit down and watch a movie all day. We binge watch a lot of things on Netflix. Cool. I was still playing house. I was cooking, cleaning, and all that. And so was he. So I was like, it felt right, but we both knew this wasn't it. And he was already cheating on me, so I was just trying to swallow my pride and just trying to get these puppies some homes. And when that time came that I finally got these puppies some homes, I thought, I am so liberated, I am so free. But then I had some moments where, like, some things made sense after the breakup. It's crazy how it happens, but I remember a conversation that my ex had with his friend. And his friend called. There was noise in the hallway. My dog barked. And he's like, hello. His friend's like, it was that noise. And he says, nothing. So his friend asks again, what's that? So my ex responds, oh, that's my dog. Wait a minute. That's my dog. So if I was a dude, I was living with a chick who brought her dog, I would say, that's my girl's dog. Nope. Not at all. That did not happen. My ex was so submissive, and he's still so submissive to his friend, that I personally think my ex might be in the closet and doesn't even know it. Or he does things behind people's... I don't know. I was under the impression that he may like men. That's when I was really ready to go. I was like, I gotta get the F out of here. Like, I don't belong here. He's not my type. We don't clash, but we stand off a lot. So that's never a good sign, because if somebody sizes you up, and that means they're gonna put your hands on you. And listen, I wish a man would. Okay, I'm 5'9", 100 and something pounds. Let's X that. Edit. Cut. But yeah, like, there was so many times when he would size me up, and there was a day that he accused me of cheating and that I brought bed bugs. If I would have brought bed bugs home, wouldn't they be at my mom's? Because I'm down the road and I visit her all the time. She ain't got none. Then you're trying to tell me that I cheated on you at some bullshit cheap ass motel and broke bed bugs? Yeah, okay. I got more class than that, honey. I'll stay at a 5-star if anything. That sound bougie, but it's the truth. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna do it right. So one day I went home and he just flipped everything apart, and it was just crazy. I was just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing. I stood there composed. I kept myself composed. And this man came up to me. He said, okay, in New York, that you don't gotta talk, but those are fighting words. You don't even gotta talk. That's a fighting signal. Like, why are you sizing me up? If I would have brought them home, trust me, I would have known to try to get rid of them. But I'm not like that. And it's just crazy. Like, that's how tainted he is. But then again, I realized that was another, like, tactic that he did to try to get me to leave. Because what he wanted was for me to leave for, like, 3-4 days, while he had somebody else, some other chick from New Jersey, that's been breaking his heart for years to stay over. So he wanted me to leave to go to my mom's place, because it's right down the block. So it's very convenient. So I was like, you know what? No, I'm leaving, and I'm leaving. I'm not coming back. I packed everything. I was so freaking petty that I took the PlayStation remote. I don't even have a PlayStation. Nope. I took the coffee glass, coffee maker, the coffee maker glass. Took that. Then a couple of days later, I went back for the rest of the machine. Yeah, I was really petty. Because how dare you ask somebody that's been basically cooking, cleaning for you, and when you need shit, she comes out of pocket, and you want her to leave so you can have your fun while the next bitch comes through? No, sweetheart. I decided, he wants that, he can have it. He can have it all freaking day, all freaking year, all freaking week, whatever. I'm out of here. So I left. And it was one of the best things I did. It was. I'm so glad that I did, because I was done with his mental abuse. There were times that he'll text me and he'll say, like, to dismiss the conversation, he'll be like, bye, girl. Like, let's go back to that I think you're in the closet situation. You want to talk all flamboyant and whatever. Makes me wonder. Because I'm a muscular female. I'm 5'9". I'm like Amazon. Some of my friends call me Wonder Woman. Then I seen his recent girlfriend, and she, God forgive me, but she has a body of a 12-year-old Asian boy and a face of the alien from American Dad. Oh my God. I'm not the type to bash anyone's looks because I know I'm not the best thing looking in the world. But come on, when you, maybe it's just me. When I leave one relationship, I like to improve in the next one. Maybe not everyone has the same intuitions, the same goals. But yeah. Ouchies. I'm glad I left him. There was a day that he hit my dog. I was laying on the bed. She got on the bed. He didn't want her on the bed. He told her to get off. She didn't move. He grabbed something to hit her. She moved. He hit me instead because she was laying on me. All she wanted was her mommy. I literally called my dog my doctor. Like, after my laparoscopy, I realized it's a little harder for me to have children. And I cherish my pit bull, my female pit bull. Like, she's my child. We're not the same species, but I am a firm believer, and I know from experience that animals, they may not replace family members, but they become family members. Maybe it's the native blood in me that believes that. But I know for a fact she brings me joy, happiness, and motivation. Sometimes I don't want to get up, but because of her I do. And I appreciate her. And she was a major reason why I left. Because I felt like if you put your hands, or if you put a weapon on my dog, what are you willing to do to me?
Well, silly me. I forgot to do an outro. If you made it this far, please give a like if you really did like it. Or if you think peace should be in our world, please give me a like. If you'd like to see more of me, or see me more often, you can subscribe. It's free.